Hey there, it's Jay with Coast to Coast Diesel Enthusiast. Getting started on the second set of heads there for my 7.3 Powerstroke. Just taking a look, figured I'd stop and just give you guys something to look at. I've had these off for a couple months back and forth, and that little bit of surface rush, I'm not worried about that. That'll come off in decking and all that stuff. But just figured I'd give you an idea how I get started before I go too far. Anyway, I just got my handy flashlight there, and gives me something to see into the port as I'm going into it. And all I'm really doing is knocking the garbage off. If you look, you can kind of see there's just plenty of, I don't even know what you call it, man. Just imperfection and years of whatever the hell. It ain't fuel going through there, it's just air, but it might be a little bit of oil in this and that. But I'm just knocking all of that down and getting them cleaned out. And here's, really like a decent look at what's going on in stock form. Good grief. But all the little grooves and all that, the stuff, I don't think all that stuff matters as far as the actual flow. I think that the flow is maybe affected more so in the bowl. But anyway, that's a hell of a runner. That's just a big intake. And a big hunk of compressed air through that metal. Let's see what we got here. I don't know if I can give you, this is zero work done on the ports, the helical port here. You can kind of see what I'm talking about right there. There's a lip. Where's my damn pen at? But anyway, there's that factory little groove right there, man. And also right there, that wall where the air comes in on the top of the runner there, the roof there, and it's just little stuff like that. I don't want to keep poking at, but I'm getting all that crap out of the way. It's just a quick video to show you what I'm starting with and how it goes from what's probably been there 20-something years, and then when I clean them up, it just looks a lot better, and I get a lot more scoop out of that area there. What would I do with my damn pen? Anyway, see what the next ones look like. What do we got going on here? Really, I mean, there's no way to say it's just the same thing at times. I mean, they are individually a little bit different. It is what it is. It's like just a factory casting. But even though it's very much the same principle, each one of these is a little bit different. So coming along and hitting them with the grinders and all that stuff, and the certain heads and all this and that, really does, it kind of brings a little bit of uniqueness to the port, but maybe in a consistent way. I'm not sure I worded that right, but it's coming in off the runners here again. I'll lift my damn pen over there, but there's that. Just, I think you get an idea. These helical ports are something different, man. If it was just digging into a conventional port, that's actually the easy part, and if they're even aluminum, that's even easier. But these damn things here, man, you got to dig into these damn cast iron. Boy, they are resilient. But what's the next one look like? What do we got here? The end ports look a little bit different. It's hard to see. It really is hard to get it without blinding the heck out of you. But there's just a lot of crud down in there, and for what it's worth, I mean, it's got a, I'm not looking for 50 CFM per port, nothing like that. I'm just trying to literally just do what the factory don't have time to do when they're trying to put out 1 million of these things, or 5 million. I don't know how many they made. A bunch of them. They made plenty of them, but you can kind of see. Well, I put my damn finger in the way, but right there, that's a pretty hardcore groove right there. It's not quite so much like a spoon, but it almost is. Coming in there, following the light, hits that bottom. It kind of does its deal there, and it gives it like a second lap. I don't want to call it a stage or anything, but it's like a second lap, and kind of keeps it directed where it pretty much evenly distributes right there from the throat of the bowl up, when the valve comes off the seats and all that stuff. That's pretty interesting, man. I mean, I dig it. It's just surprising to me that nobody's taken the time to do or show or record any type of work that they've done to the ports. Maybe the fact that they're helical ports, it kind of freaks people out a little bit. Maybe they don't get the idea. I don't know. It's not that damn hard. It's air, you know. It's not that damn hard. But just giving you guys another idea before I get going too crazy. Yeah, kind of looks like garbage with all the rust on there. It looks, but it comes right off. I mean, these are getting decked anyway. I'm not really so much worried about that, and they're not horrible looking to start with. It's pretty clean because it might be a little bit of oil and stuff going through there, but it's really not. You know, it's not gunked up with, you know, nothing like the exhaust side. The exhaust side, that's a whole other ballgame. But these are pretty straightforward, pretty decent shape. And what I'm doing, I'm not going in there and really, I'm not altering the port enough on the runners here. You know, the roof, the floor, the cross section, all that. I'm not digging into that so much that is going to have anything to do with any kind of improved flow. I don't believe that it is. I'm just knocking off all of basically the texture. When I get done with the porting that I'm doing on the runners anyway, the bowls are more important, but with the runner, all that stuff right there, it becomes smooth as glass. So that just reduces a little bit of the friction factor, and I don't know how much air would actually snag up on it, especially being compressed air. But I just clean all that stuff up. It's kind of hard to see with the flashlight in the way, but when I do put that down there, that wall, I figured I've already hit this a little bit, and I'm not even nowhere. It made me stop and say, hey man, record some of this before you get going too far, so you can kind of see here is what I've already done, really, and I'm not even done at all. All I've really done is just knock off at some point what may be the paint or just the old color, whatever the hell it is. But it comes pretty clean, and I get all the gunk and the boogers and whatever else you want to call that. There's always a big line right there, and it's hard to see with looks like I'm looking into the sun, but there's a big imperfection on the inside of every one of those ports going down. And then it's little stuff like this in the floor. You know, that's actually the roof there because I'm upside down. But I get all that stuff out. I get it all consistent, and I try to get it, again, just as consistent as I can. And I come up here, and I hit this is actually the floor because the heads are upside down. But I just hit all that stuff pretty good while it heads off. I got a little extra time, you know, not much because it seems to take a lot of time. But I say, you know what, I don't see many people, I'm going to say any, not many, but I don't see any people posting this detail of port work. And I'm not a damn astronaut. I'm just an HVAC mechanic. But I understand airflow. And at some point, I said I can improve that. I can do a few things to make the air go through there a little bit. I really don't think it's so much about airflow. I say that a lot, but I really think it's actually compressed air needing direction. Anyway, before I get too crazy and get going and on and on and on, next thing you know, and it's freaking 9 o'clock. Here's what I'm starting with, man. You know, I really do believe anybody, pretty much, if you have the right tools, man, and you have some patience, and you're not trying to dig a hole in the cast iron, I think anybody could probably do this, you know, to some degree. Getting to a flow bench is another thing. I'll have to do that when I can, because it's here in Alabama where I'm at. It just it's like I'm in the damn twilight zone. There's nobody around here that's got a damn flow bench within 2 hours. I'm like, what the hell? I'd have to drive across the damn Florida state line to get to it. But anyway, giving you guys a look again, coast to coast diesel enthusiast, trying to get a few things here going on this little YouTube channel with for now it's 7.3 stuff. I'm sure I'll get into the Cummins stuff and maybe some Duramax stuff later on, but for now I'm more focused on the 7.3 right now, because there's a tremendous void of I don't know, man. I can't be the only human being on this planet that's ever ported a set of heads, especially a diesel. But anyway, here we go. I'm gonna get back at it. I just figured I'd stop and grab the camera and just give you guys a look. You know, here's what I'm doing. Here's what I'm getting into. Here's pretty much what I'm starting with and where I'm trying to get to. So there you go, man. Not much of a workbench. I just got it sitting on top of an old pair of jeans and a screwdriver so I can get to it and just going to town, man. Going to town, knocking things out. So, all right, man. It's probably happy hour somewhere, 5 o'clock somewhere. So y'all be good. I'll try to post a few more videos when I can actually stop and think about it and grab my phone here and there. But just another video to give you guys an idea, man. Hope you guys are having a good day. Stay in touch, leave a comment, whatever not. I'm not. If you guys want to be smart asses, hey, I'm okay with that, man. We all are. We're individuals. That's what we do. Anyway, man, there you go. I'm gonna get back at it. But y'all have a good day, man. I'm gonna keep knocking this out. Take it easy.